Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce the film that was chosen by me and my partners, which is Little from 2019. The main characters from this film are Jordan Sanders and April Williams. This film took a place as an setting mainly at the workplace scene or an office, which is all about technologies and applications. I could summarize the storyline of this film by saying that it is literally about a successful businesswoman or entrepreneur who mistreats, torments, and disrespects her employees. She soon encounters and confronts an unexpected threat to her personal life and career when she magically transforms into the 13-year-old version of herself just before the vital and crucial presentation. She needs to present an application to the company's expected client. Jordan will have to rely on April more than ever before. Then, an idea from April was rejected since she is only an assistant. We could see how they overcome the issues and if April was willing to stop treating Jordan like a 30-year-old child with a bad attitude. Last but not least, April's pitch was called the huge client.
Did my new seat cushions arrive yet?
Not yet.
Clearly you don't care if my ass is in pain.
Of course I care about your ass.
You wouldn't happen to be shoving a donut into your face, would you?
As we can see from the earlier excerpt, I could say that the incident shows a performance low. It is because April, who is the employee, cannot complete the task that was given by the employer. From that, I used the theory of face negotiation. I could analyze that Jordan applies domination when she asks about the task she gave to April with full of domination, while April applies avoiding when she just listened to Jordan. This scene could have impacted other workers to be demotivated as April gives low performance on her side. Also, it could allow procrastinations and give a negative workplace scene. In conclusion, every worker is needed to show and provide a good performance so that procrastination could be avoided. Soon, every task should be done by the time it needs to be finished.
But instead of matching people for dates, you match with people for dating advice, and then analyze why all your dates went bad.
So, like Tinder, but sad. Like how your parents felt the day you were born.
For the second excerpt, the second incident shows emotional harassment. From the scene, Jordan opposed the idea from the male employee since she thought that it was not good. And then she belittled the employee harshly. I used the politeness theory since it suits this incident well. As analysis, Jordan applies negative face, which is belittling, when she oppressively downgraded the employee in the family aspect, while the employee also applies negative face, which is disagreeing, since he only listened to the harsh word given by Jordan. As an impact, the employee will be sad and his self-esteem would be lower. Then, the employee may be demotivated to work so that the productivity of the company will be reduced. To conclude, as an employer, Jordan should politely reject the employee's idea if it is not suitable or acceptable. It is also important to listen to others' recommendation or idea since many brains are better than a brains. Therefore, decision-making also could be done thoughtfully.
Move! Go back to work! Work! Work!
For the third excerpt and the third incident, I would say that it shows domination. In the scene, Jordan is screaming with domination to her employees and all the employees are running around fearfully. I use the politeness theory since I think it suits better than using the face negotiation theory. For analysis, Jordan applies a negative face, which is showing authority, when she screams at her employees madly, while her employees apply a negative face too, which is commenting when they are frightened and run from Jordan. For the aftermath, the employees may be afraid to communicate with Jordan, so that effective communication between the superior and subordinates will be less effective. Other than that, the employees will disrespect Jordan, then all of the employees' work performance would be lower. All in all, as an employer, mistakes must be rebuked nicely and good manners must be shown. Plus, great communication should be applied in every firm to build an amazing business and company.
I have an idea for a new app.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you that I have an idea for a new app. It's called Discover Eyes, and
No, I don't take pictures from assistants.
it's just, I've been here for 3 years, and you promised room for growth. And
So
From the previous excerpt that we had watched just now, the incident is about appreciation. We can see that Jordan does not appreciate April's proposal. Hence, the theory related is on face negotiation. What we can analyze here is April applied domination towards Jordan. This is when April pressured Jordan to accept her proposal. However, Jordan applied avoiding to April. It is because she does not accept any idea or proposal from an assistant. This action will impact April's work life in that organization, as she will be demotivated in contributing or giving any ideas in the future. Other than that, April will be disappointed with Jordan because she doesn't want to hear any of her explanation. Lastly, she will also be low self-esteem because she felt not qualified to give any idea just because of her position in that company. As conclusion, we should appreciate everyone's idea and try to listen their explanation on their proposal. Other than that, we should not belittle anyone's proposal just because their position is lower than us.
like a day or two.
You ready to hold it down without her? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll see you in the meeting, and I'm sure you're gonna shine. You're shining already.
Okay.
Now, the incident is about good ethics. Good ethics is when someone shows good or nice attitude towards others. So, the theory related is on politeness. We can see that Preston showed positive face towards April, which is praising. This is when Preston wished April for her first lead in a meeting. April also showed positive face to Preston, which is thanking. This is when April smiled to Preston after he wished her. We can clearly see that Preston has shown good ethics towards April. So, this action will somehow impact April's life in the workplace, as she will be more confident and happy in leading the meeting. Other than that, she also will be more motivated in presenting and giving the ideas in the meeting. In short, we should normalize praising other employees or colleagues in the workplace, as it can bring positive vibe in the organization. Other than that, it will also brings improvement in the organization performance.
For news junkies.
So, like a crossword puzzle that makes you angry. Exactly how I'm feeling right now when you come up with those ding-dong, bad ideas.
I think.
Lastly, the incident is about physical harassment. Physical harassment is also known as workplace violence. So, the theory is also on politeness. What we can analyze here is Jordan has shown negative face to her employee, which is bullying. This is when Jordan had harshly knocked her employee's head. We can clearly see that this is physical bullying. Because of her action, her employee also showed negative face towards her, which is disagreeing. This is when her employee felt shocked and sad after her head got knocked by Jordan. Because of this action, it will impact the employee's life in the workplace, because the employee will feel demotivated in finishing or completing her task in the workplace. Other than that, she will also be reluctant in contributing any ideas in the future. And last but not least, she may have revenge or spread hatred towards Jordan. In conclusion, as an employer, we should give chance and be considerate with our employees' ideas or suggestions. Other than that, we also need to be rational in responding feedbacks from our employees. Now, I will wrap up the whole video. Based on the excerpts that we had watched just now, there are several lessons learned and that we can take as motivation. So for the first one is never ever procrastinate every task that we were assigned to ensure that our job performance will be okay. So the second one is think rationally before we speak out anything to avoid someone from being offended with our words. The third one is specifically for the employers. So as an employer, we should give an opportunity to our employees to present their ideas in the company. And the last one is be nice and respect each other in the workplace, because it will somehow brings improvement and good performance in the company. So that's all from us. Thank you.